And joining us now, Brad Arnold from Precision Planting. Brad, great to have you on the show today. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Jesse. Thanks for having me on today.
Well, thank you for the time. I wanted to talk to you about a recent verdict in Precision Planting's favor around its SpeedTube product. And just to start, without getting into too much detail, I'm not sure how much we can really discuss about the case, but can you just give us a little bit about the verdict and what it means for Precision Planting and your SpeedTube product moving forward, Brad?
Yeah, you bet, Jesse. I might just frame it up just a little bit so people listening along can understand what it was about. But we were approached by John Deere back in the 2018 timeframe. They had concerns that our Speed 2 product and our VSET 2 product combined infringed on their exact emerge planter technology. So this is all in this space of high speed planter technology. We felt confident that our products didn't infringe, and so we continued to sell those. The lawsuit went forward. We just had a jury trial in Delaware, Federal District Court of Delaware, in July, and the jury ruled in our favor that we did in fact not infringe on their exact merge technology. And so really this, nothing changes. Bottom line is, we've been selling the Speed2 product both to farmers through our Momentum Planner, our Fendt Momentum Planner, as well as through OEM partners like Case IH, as well as our retrofit solutions through a retrofit channel all along. And the jury basically affirmed that we can continue to do that as we have been and give farmers, the ability to choose, most importantly, amongst who provides high-speed technology like Speed2.
Well, and obviously being able to have the, option to choose for farmers is big right now as we look at, the talk of global food shortages and supply chain challenges and more. There's a lot of huge impacts on ag right now, Brad. So kind of segueing the conversation a little bit, what is Precision Planting doing to kind of help farmers increase their output? I would assume products like the Speed 2 product and more are part of that process.
No, exactly, Jesse. Farmers have never been under more pressure to produce more food. There's a shortage of grain, shortage of food worldwide, and they're doing it in an environment where the cost pressure is so high. Honestly, and we've seen corn prices, soybean prices compress the last few weeks and last month as well. And so it really is a critical time for farmers. And we feel like that's exactly what we do. We focus on trying to close the gap on allowing farmers to produce more with less, and using precision ag technologies that we're well known for. We're able to deliver some value to farmers, and some of the ways that we do that, as you mentioned, high-speed planting, the ability to maintain seed spacing at higher planting speeds, really gives a farmer with a 16-row planter essentially the ability to get 1.6 times the number of acres done in a day than they could before they had that kind of high speed planting solution, like SpeedTube. Residue management, we add significant value, downforce control, making sure that we get the furrow closed. Those are all automated sensing and controlling solutions that we've provided, and I'm sure talk more about. And honestly, we've really become the industry leader in planning solutions like what I just described. And I think the important part about the value proposition that precision planting brings is the fact that we allow a farmer to retrofit that technology on a planter that they already own. So again, in a tight cost pressure environment like farmers face today, to not have to buy a $250,000, $300,000 planner to access the latest technology, but to be able to choose a particular system, a solution, apply that to a planner that they already own, is a great cost benefit to a farmer. They get an immediate benefit from the solving that problem, again, without having to purchase a new planner. Just on average, Jesse, 5% of farmers buy a new planner every year.
Hmm.
So, if you think about that, it would take a 20-year period of time to get something like high-speed planning with SpeedTube and VSET all the way penetrated into the install base of planters in America. When you can retrofit it, you can apply all that technology to 100% of the install base today. And so it's a significant value prop, we think, for not just for precision planting, but also for farmers.
Well, Brad, you throw on top of everything farmers are trying to do to bring as much crop to the world as they can, but we also have environmental impacts we have to watch out for. What are some of the ways that precision planting? How are you helping farmers kind of innovate and improve on some of those environmental impacts that we have to watch out for?
Yeah, no, sustainability is a big topic in the government regulation space, but also with farmers today. We really think the first steps of sustainability are making sure that we're minimizing the environmental impacts while maximizing farm profitability, is to really focus on fertility efficiency and fertility utilization, as well as herbicide and pesticide, efficacy and efficiency. So a couple things that we have done over the last 4 or 5 years is try to help move farmers from, a heavy broadcast fertilizer mindset where they do a fall application of anhydrous or a heavy dose of urea or something, to moving to more banded approaches for phosphorus, as well as nitrogen. And so we've got a couple products, FurrowJet, we came out with about 5 years ago. That allows you to kind of bypass your DAP application in the fall and put your phosphorus right in the root zone, right in the seed zone, far enough away from the seed so that it's safe. So if you're using a little bit higher salt content starter or something, the seed's still safe, but it gives the plant, its best chance to get a great start out of the furrow. And then we've also got a product called Conceal, that's about 4 years old as well, that puts a heavier dose of nitrogen, about 3 inches away from the seed, on the planter pass, so that you can transition from starch to those crown roots pulling nutrients. And we really think there's about a 50% efficiency gain with that banded approach, over broadcast. And when we do that, then that means there's less fertilizer flowing with water into the water supply, and leaching out. And so farmers are using more of what they applied, getting a better bang for their buck, and way better, obviously, impact on the environment.
Well, Brad, before we run out of time, talking products as well from Precision Planting, are there any other specific products you want to highlight that either are out currently or brand new or maybe coming out soon? Anything that else that you want to highlight here today?
One of the things we're really excited about, some advanced spraying technology that we just launched in January, announced in January. Those things are a little longer in the development cycle, but that'll give a farmer the ability to kind of, in a more targeted way, see and target weeds, so we can minimize the amount that has to be applied, and obviously reduce input costs there. But something that I'm really excited about that we just announced this week, it kind of goes outside of our box. We focused on planters. I just mentioned some spraying technology. This new solution, or platform, really addresses soil nutrient, and soil analysis in a way that hasn't been really thought through in the last 120 years. To be honest, it's a completely new way of soil sampling, both the collection process, digitizing soil collection, as well as doing soil analysis in a more remote way. It's essentially a kiosk. We call it the Radical Lab, where you can do, in one day, your crop consultant can do his own soil analysis for you, and have nutrient recs done for you in a much faster, more efficient way, in a much more accurate way. And so that platform is called the Radical Agronomic Platform. It's a series of products, both for, as I said, soil collection, as well as the software, the management of the entire system, as well as the lab itself that does the nutrient analysis overnight, and makes that the results more accurate and more available to those crop consultants making recommendations. And that will come out this year. We'll have 3 or 4 systems in the field this year, so that's super exciting.
Well, Brad, fantastic stuff. And I'm sure if producers want to learn more about precision planting products, of course, AGCO owns Precision Planting, but I'm sure they could go contact their local dealer, their local retailer, or go online to precisionplanting.com, can't they?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, we appreciate the time with that. Brad Arnold from Precision Planting. Thank you for joining us here today. And we'll hopefully talk to you again real soon. Thanks for the time.
Sounds good, Jesse. Thanks for having me on.